So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
So, the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And Durant gets it to go.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Russell, the pass to Lively. Now here's Exum. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Blocked. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Exum. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. Houston shooting their first free throw of the night.
Excellent. That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your...
That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And you know, Clark, Fred VanVleet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred VanVleet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner. Tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Now here's Exum. There's Davis with the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Smith no good. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. They get it back. Thompson goes back up. And another shot. And Şengün with the lay-in.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And Houston making a change here. Burks is checked in. Exum outside. To the paint. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunities.
Here's Burks. Off with the layup. Mavericks trail by 6. Defended by Burks. Right wing. Outside Davis. Sends it home from three-point land.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
Şengün, the screen. VanVleet, the pass to Şengün. Shoots over Lively. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Dallas making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Outside Russell. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Russell's got 5 points.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Houston, Lively passes to Russell. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got his third bucket of the night.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Durant for three. The shot, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Burks finds Durant. And again, it's Houston.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Russell from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The three from Russell. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his fifth rebound in this one. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 9. Last time they met was in Dallas.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Capella comes in for Alperen Şengün, and Eason subbed in for Smith. 55 seconds left in the first. Marshall passes to Thompson. Connects from downtown.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Mavericks trail by 8. Lets it go from the wing. Eason pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Burks. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Here's Thompson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Launches a three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Finney Smith. Three-pointer off the mark. Driving inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. He was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
And he's good on the second. 5 ticks left in the first quarter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass. Pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Alec Burks is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Thompson with a steal. Oh, it's stolen. Defended by Thompson. The rebound by Burks. Houston leading by 5. Thompson finds Burks. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Burks has got his second bucket of the night.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Stolen by Burks. Moving it up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Marshall. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Durant against Thompson. That's good from Durant on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
We're not even at halftime, and already he's got 4 fouls. They're definitely going to have to limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Williams.
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
And that one's good. Thompson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
Hard and often.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Houston. Count it. Good.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Burks. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Thompson. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Washington. Exum's checked in for Thompson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Durant's shot is off. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's an 18-point game, and that one's good. Davis.
With that great length and quickness off the floor, Davis rising above to knock it down from mid-range.
Now here's Durant. A 32-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lively with a screen on Eason. Back to Davis. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The three, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Pass to Exum. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Exum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Not going to go that time. Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Lively. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Russell. Capella with a rebound. Durant inside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Durant's got 28.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And get ready for the...
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Well, I think of Houston. They're in that #1 spot for a reason, playing well as a team, making it look easy. Definitely the team to beat right now, guys.
Going to take a lot to knock them out that top spot. Until then, this is their league.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
One of the greatest scorers in NBA history. KD is just different. The length, the shooting, the handles. I don't know how anyone can stop this man.
Agreed, Shaq, man. It's just so fun to watch KD on a night like tonight. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then there's Dante Exum. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th assist in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Russell. Can't hit that one. Good D by Şengün.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's tipped.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
The Mavericks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Russell. Screen by Lively. 5 to shoot. Good D by Şengün.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down. That gives him a double-double.
excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's check out the top field goal percentages among two guards since the break. Number 1, Amen Thompson. Reed Sheppard, 4th.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they can get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Davis. He's got 5.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That'll be a second foul of the game. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Burks, he's checked in for Houston. Durant surveying the D. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. If you're looking for a rim runner, Derek Lively is your guy.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And the shot goes down. Burks has got 10 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Rockets on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Finney-Smith comes in for Durant. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Exum. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pure from three-point range.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Burks for 3. Counted from distance. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. Gets the 3 to fall.
Nice read by Thompson right there. You know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Here's Şengün. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And the Mavericks making a change here. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter. And that one good.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Here's Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Houston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Stolen by Russell. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Houston. Gafford passes to Thompson. And here's Russell. The three is up. Eason pulls it in.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And there's Thompson on the assist by Capella. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Thompson with a screen. Here's Marshall. From outside, off the mark. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Burks for three. Gets the three ball to go. Burks has got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense has no answer for him at this moment.
Well, they're trying everything. Nothing's working. He's just piling up point after point.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The three from Thompson. And no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jeff Green. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Shepherd in at the two spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Now here's Thompson. Gafford finds Washington. Here's Thompson. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. Drops in the three.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Now here's Holiday. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's Shepherd missing. Mavericks shooting only 39% so far in the game. It's stolen by Green. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Dallas with possession. Poked loose. Here's Shepherd. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Count it. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Christie. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Here's Marshall for three. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Shepherd. Screen by Capella. Lets it go from deep. Washington grabs the miss.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Capella. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first. Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Green, and it's Burks in for Shepherd. Both free throws good from Gafford. Houston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Burks. Back to Holiday. The three, Smith. Knocks it down from distance.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
For Dallas, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Davis. The 3 from Russell. Hits a three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Burks. Pulls up, high post. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Exum passes to Russell. And here's Davis. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Dallas has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Back to Exum. Throws it up high. Russell against Burks. For 3, Smith. Knocks down the triple. Smith's got 6 here in the quarter.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Here's Russell. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Burks. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Davis. Misses in close.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They pushed themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And making big plays when they needed it most. They captured the second game of this season series, but we're just getting started. They still got 2 games left to go against the Mavericks.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
An absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied there.
Russell from outside. Smith with the rebound. Well, the Rockets shooting around 53%, a nice number. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Dallas. Exum outside. Pass to Lively. Here's Russell. And he nails the jumper. 32 seconds left in the game. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by Exum. And Dallas with possession. Releases from 15. Doesn't go for him. And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Burks finds Durant. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Dallas ball.
7 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.